Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first and newest edition of Getting to Know the Mae Young Classic. Our first subject is going to be Kimberly, who has changed her name to Abbey Laith, and you are here with the Slew and
Charles X.
And we're really just going to break down maybe all 32 of the women in the Mae Young Classic. Perhaps not all of them, seeing as how there isn't a lot to be known. But, I don't know. We're going to talk about this chick, Abbey Laith. How do you feel about her?
She's one of the newest recruits to NXT. I don't know too much about her. I've seen her on TV a couple times.
We've seen her fight Ruby Riott, as well as, I believe, Ember Moon so far.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I doubt she hasn't beaten either one. I'm pretty positive.
No, she lost. Unvictorious.
Yep, lost both of her first matches, but she's in the Mae Young Classic, so maybe she'll pull that one out. I don't know. With that foreshadowing right there of the two losses that we've already seen in the WWE, maybe not. But she seems to have done some shit outside of the WWE in the lower random promotions throughout the world that we don't know much about, nor does anyone probably, unless they live right around the corner from these places.
Places like Shikara,
GAPW, yeah. Dynamite Wrestling.
I mean, Shikara's, well known, but...
Legacy Wrestling. She's been to a lot of places. MCW. No, that's a championship that she won. She's done a lot. She ranked number 17 out of 50 women's wrestlers in the PWI in 2016. She ranked 17th. I would be fucking bragging my ass off about that. I'll tell you right now. We haven't seen her do much. She's good looking. We haven't seen most of these women do much, though. It's not necessarily what this is about, I guess. This is more about getting to know at least a little bit about these people so that you can have a connection instead of just going based off of talent, which is also a good thing, talent.
But let's be honest, if you're going to watch this tournament, you're a pretty big wrestling fan, so you probably do know quite a bit about these ladies. Because this isn't going to be too popular of a thing.
Yeah.
It's just like if you watch the UK tournament, you got to be pretty into wrestling.
Yeah.
Else you're not going to watch that.
True. But either way, I would have liked to have, before watching that UK tournament, stumbled upon a couple videos telling us about those people, That would have got me a little more psyched. Because that one snuck up on me. Not a bad thing by any means. But that little tournament they had was great. Both of them have been so far. I haven't seen any flaws.
The cruiserweight one was a lot more drawn out. Not that that's a bad thing. I'm just saying it was a lot more drawn out.
The format of this one's a bit odd. Doing it so early, or not early, but putting it out a month after it's been done.
I hate that.
Yeah, because a lot of people are going to know what's going on already. But it's hard. You got to try your hardest not to find out what's going on, but at the same time, to keep up with what's going on. So it's really weird.
Anyways, that's not what this is about. We're gonna tell you about Abbey Laith, formerly known as Kimberly. She's from Seattle, Washington. She's 27 years old. She grew up. I imagine she watched wrestling. China was her biggest inspiration. So there's that. So there's cool. She's she's pretty muscular.
Yeah, she's pretty big.
So she might model her.
She's thick.
She doesn't necessarily model her look around her, but maybe her style someday will reflect that more. That squeak was the Slew's chair. In case you didn't hear me there.
Yeah.
She was trained by the CZW Wrestling Academy, as well as Drew Gulak.
CZW.
A founding member of the No Fly Zone.
Yeah. Are there more people in it now?
I don't know.
You said
him and Randy Orton.
Him and Randy Orton, you're right. Oh, that's funny.
Randy Orton's really the only one who's lived the game.
I bet he had a field day with that.
But she made her NXT debut December 7th, 2016 in a losing effort to Ember Moon, like you stated previously. Her real name's Kimberly Frankiel, or I imagine that's how it is. It didn't have the pronunciation on there. And if it's like Frankelli, I'm sorry, I lied to you.
Or Frankel.
I think it's Kimberly Frankiel.
It could be Frankel. It's very not likely, but Frankel is a hilarious last name.
Yeah, that is pretty funny.
Kimberly Frankel.
But she was in a prominent tag team that got her very over with Cherry Bomb, who is now known as Allie in GFW, which was once known as TNA. All these known as I'm throwing out here.
I mean, I think I know who she is. I definitely know who she is.
She's the one with Braxton Sutter.
She's very good looking.
There's a far bigger chance you know her than him, though. So
I remember him, too, though. Just because he always wears a beanie, and that blows my mind.
It's so weird.
It blows my mind. Corbin does it, but not so much. Do you think it's Frankel Lee?
No.
Kimberly Frankel Lee?
I don't think it's that.
I mean, it's not spelled that way, but think about it.
I think you're putting too much on that second E.
Oh, no, I think I am, too, but I'm just saying from the names that she's picked, it just...
Well, frankly, I don't give a damn.
I don't really either. I just thought it was funny.
Well, I had to say that line. That was the only thing I had. Her finishing moves, the alligator clutch and the alligator mutilation, and the Yoshi tonic seem to be the prominent ones. The alligator mutilation is a double underhook chicken wing, and the Yoshi tonic is a leg trap sunset flip powerbomb. Two moves that you can't do, but she can.
She's pretty good from what we've seen.
Really good. She's fought the names such as Colt Cabana.
We watched her fight Colt Cabana. Funny, but also she seemed to have worked most of the match,
and she took it serious. And it was comedic.
Yeah, I mean that's Colt Cabana. Yeah, he's comedy wrestling. That's literally what he calls it. But
you know,
she seemed to take it seriously, and she was doing most of the work in the match. It seemed.
Another thing I noticed is she seems to have locked horns with a lot of individuals who are in NXT.
I was trying to find that kind of stuff people she had been around, and I couldn't really figure it out.
This girl Mae Young, who was in the Classic as well. We'll talk about her later. She was Jade in TNA.
I saw that name, but I didn't.
She might be in NXT. Who knows? She could be a good draw.
I remember the name, but I don't remember.
She's locked horns with. You remember Jessica Havoc? Do you remember Havoc from TNA?
Yeah. Is Jade the Japanese chick that was in TNA?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's South Korean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good thing she's out there.
I just remembered that.
Good thing she's out there.
Yeah. Blue South Pants. Korea's she's locked horns with Blue Pants before.
Oh, snap.
Ruby Riott on the independent scene.
Ka!
That was fucked up.
No, nobody knows what it means. You don't even have to talk about it.
Everybody knows what it means. That's fucked up. Anyway, we're going to move on.
Havoc. Ruby Riott. God, Havoc. I remember her not being too great of a debut. Not very aggressive looking. Maybe it was the outfit.
Yeah, I don't know.
The headpiece that she wore, like the mask.
That would have been cool if she was in this whole tournament thing.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, that's pretty close to all that we really can give you on Abbey Laith. And, I don't know. You got anything else to add? It's a pretty good little amount of information.
She's a Chikara Grand Champion.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
She
was the youngest Chikara Grand Champion. 27, man. She's got a bright future ahead of her. I really hope NXT should really cling to her. They should get rid of fucking Asuka. That's what should happen. God, bump her up. You're ruining NXT. I know you're making it great, but you're also ruining it. It's the weirdest phenomenon there is.
Yeah.
You've buried everyone. With Morgan, Nikki Cross, Ruby Riott. She will also be next.
Both Peyton Royce and Billie Kay.
This is weird.
Everybody. Eric Young. I'm just kidding. I don't know why I brought Eric
Former women's tag champ.
Yeah, that's why I brought him up. Damn it. But yeah, she's held gold. She's held gold. Let's see if she can if she can win this tournament. You know?
Yeah, possible.
You know, why not? I'd say pretty much every woman has the same chance. But maybe not. I mean, obviously, in the other ones, everybody had their favorites. It's probably also up to knowing the people. I've seen some people that are look quite more devastating. But we'll get to them in the future. And for now, that was Abbey Laith. And you're signing off. We're signing off from the Bad Luck Studios. And I was the Slew.
Charles X.
And catch us on the next Getting to Know the Mae Young Classic. Thank you. Goodbye.